All right, we have head coach Ed Cooley is going to open with a statement, and then we can run to any questions.
Taking a deep breath before this one here. Obviously, Dayton played really, really well, especially to start the game. I thought they threw the first 3 or 4 punches at us. Give them a lot of credit. I thought the kids were prepared. I thought they were tougher than we were to start the game. Right? They kept us off balance. Coach does a great job changing defenses. And even before I talk about the game, when you talk about somebody who has an incredible amount of class for our profession, a very established coach in Anthony Grant, I think he's overshadowed in a lot of things that he's done, that he's accomplished in his coaching career. And just to see him, I was really, really happy to see him, very happy to compete against his team, but just an incredible human being, known him for a long time, going back when he was with Billy at Florida. So, I thought his kids played well and they did the things they had to do to win. For us, the disappointing thing was our discipline, our defensive discipline. We're fouling too much at the wrong time. We had an opportunity. We didn't play as well as we wanted, but in the game of basketball, it normally comes down to a play here or there, a possession here or there. And again, you got to do the right things in order to earn a win. I don't think we earned anything today. I give our kids a lot of credit. Our men fought back down double digits late in the game. Our defense, we ramped up our intensity. Our defense, we were in foul trouble with a couple of different positions. But no excuse. Our discipline, to me, was as disappointing as anything. A play here, a play there. Thought the game was officiated well. There's nothing there. It was our level of discipline that I'm really, really disappointed. It's a quick turnaround, but I'm grateful to be here. It's unfortunate that we lost. We're going to do a great job in our preparation over the next couple hours to make sure today doesn't beat us tomorrow, because we're going to play a very physical Miami team, athletic Miami team. We'll watch some film tonight, and we'll point out to our players. We'll send them to bed. We'll meet as a staff. But just really, really disappointed in our discipline. I thought we were a little bit better than that. So we as a staff have to do a better job really explaining what does discipline really look like, right? And, the game, first 10 minutes of the game, we were stuck in Washington, D.C. for whatever reason. Yeah, we responded. We got right where we needed to, had a shot to win the game, and didn't make the right play at the right time.
Marcus.
Coach, I know it's disappointing and loss, but what does it say? This was the first time that you really had to use your down the stretch situationals at the end of regulation, and for the most part, you guys executed to get it back to a tie game. I know you were disappointed, but what does that say about their preparation and how it translated on the floor?
For the most part, kids are resilient, right? I love our talent level. And this is where you just got to give Dayton credit, because, they made the big 3. We went under a screen, which we were told to do. And I think number 10 made a big 3 that went from 2 to 5. I think we responded, with a quick layup, or we got fouled. So I think you got to give more credit to Dayton. And I thought our kids were resilient, being down, right into the very last shot we had a chance to win. And this is what I tell our players, and this is what I tell young kids: the game is a long game. It may not start out the way you want it, but keep doing what you do. Stay disciplined in your approach, and you'll find yourself in a really good situation.
And at the end of regulation, it was one of those quick change of possessions where you had numbers. I know you had 2 timeouts left, but in those situations, most of the times coaches don't call timeout. Was that you're thinking?
When you see the advantage in front of you, we had an advantage. Right. Anytime, our men are coached to take advantage of the advantage, and we did not make the right play. We, keep it simple, pitch the ball in front of you, try to center the ball in those scramble situations. So we didn't do that. I'm really disappointed in that.
How proud are you, or the steps that Julius has made? He was a force in there tonight, especially on the offensive end. And just talk a little bit about his growth.
Yeah, again, instilling confidence in Julius. Shoot the ball. Again, did not play. I think he played 4 or 5 games last year. Then he had, he got injured. He came into us last year injured. You're just seeing a freshman just trying to develop. I don't think it's a surprise to us, because he was recruited to do that. We're going to need him to do that as we try to get Vince healthy, right? But I think Vince being out is allowing him to grow, mature, and develop a little bit faster.
Earlier in the game, Jaden gave you some really, really good minutes, some really positive minutes to kind of fill in for Caleb's foul trouble. again, you're asking a guy who's basically a freshman to perform, and he performed to the best of his ability. What does that say about him and just how you all develop players?
Jay Forge is coming on. He's coming on, right? Again, another person who didn't play last year. He's in the 5th game of his career, 6th game now of his career, being force-fed a little bit quicker than we probably wanted, playing him at 2 different positions. So, I'm proud of him. Tough kid, great kid. So hopefully he can continue to help us as, we try to get through these games.
And tough night for Caleb. Kind of what does the staff say to him to kind of keep him centered for tomorrow?
Bad fouls. 2 things in the game I wish I would have used the timeout. You know what I mean? Actually, I'm going to take that back. No, I don't call timeout in those situations, right? You can't, future trip on something that you've never done. But I probably, we didn't want to start him in the second half because he has shown his lack of discipline with fouling. So hopefully he can learn from this.
Go right here to the finger line.
Coach, what is the 3 keys to success to win tomorrow?
First key is to make sure we're emotionally, mentally ready when the ball goes up, because we weren't ready today. So that's on coaching. So whatever we got to do to get our guys to focus to start the game, that's on me. So I'll do a better job tomorrow getting our guys hopefully coming off the bus, breathing fire, because they're going to be breathing fire as well. Second is probably watch some film on some of the bad fouling we have. And third is keep things simple, right? Just keep things simple, right? Then I don't think we did that right to the very end.
Yeah, an unfortunate part of the night was 7 points off the bench. What can you say about that, or kind of how does that change?
You guys got to pick the game up, right? I love our depth. It's guys got to come out and contribute to win in any way they can. It doesn't have to be scoring. To the bottom line, what's going to help us win? Whatever your role is, master that role.
All right.